Ladies and gentlemen, do you hear that? Do you hear that sound? That's the sound you hear when it's time for the June Career Corner. There's no, I don't have audio. I don't have, there's nothing. Before I get into the Career Corner, though, look, I mean, it's stacking up in here. We got Metalhead Brewing Company in here. The boys are chopping it up. Is the audio choppy? September. Big equipment guy. I tell you what, man. It won't be Mr. Blickman. It will be, a representative of the company. But I feel like good. Sometimes I feel like there is I know that there's an intense love radiating out of September and June, like in my general direction. But the one small way he wants to see me fail is he loves teasing me, telling my audio's not working right. It doesn't stress me out as much as it used to. It doesn't stress me out as much as it used to. But listen, man, June Career Corner. So we've kind of talked about just wanting to dip into things a little bit before we got into the Q&A. One of the things I really want to be doing with the channel is looking at things through a career lens. I know a lot of you that listen are already on the pro side. Some of you are looking at doing it, opening your own place, getting into the industry. Some of you are folks that just are making beer for the love of it, right? On the amateur side, on the homebrew side. And you're just here for the information and the razor sharp wit. But I like to talk the career side stuff too, and kind of, because I think it's one thing to have a channel where you're just talking, facts and content and whatever. And I think it's important to kind of share some of my work journey with you as well, because I think it can give some perspective. I was just talking to a dear friend of mine, an industry friend, and we all have our peaks and valleys, whether it be work or family situations or this, that, and the other. And we were just sorting it out the other night, kind of talking about a work situation, the pluses and minuses of it. And, ultimately, and it might sound corny, I think sometimes we always think that career is just supposed to be, this rocket ship, right? Or like always ascending. And the reality is baby, it can be a winding path, some hills and valleys in there. You reach a certain height, and then you realize, and then you think, man, it's all up from here, but then that path runs low again. So that's part of the reason why I like to share some of this stuff. And so anyways, for me, for this past month, I've been digging into some stuff that I am not comfortable doing at work. One of them is getting into schedule writing. So like the daily tasks. As of right now, our lead brewer Austin does all of the weekly scheduling. So there's the master calendar that Chase writes, and then Austin will write the daily schedule off of that with individual tasks for the various brewers to attack throughout the day. Attack was a very aggressive way, to put that. And I feel like I'm getting to the point where I understand the workflow enough. Like I'm not like stuck in the weeds trying to learn the different equipment and processes anymore. And so I'm dipping my toes into that end of it. And I think it's going to be really good for me. We're kind of doing training wheels at this point. What I did is I broke down all of the individual days of next week, and then all the tasks that needed to be done based on, production schedule. And then Austin's going to help me find my blind spots in it. And then we're going to work through how to assign that to different people. What days, might be kind of more on a time crunch, and how to work around those things. So that's all cool. It's something that is outside of my comfort zone, and it's one of the reasons that I said, hey, it's time for me to get after this. I always knew I needed to do it, but I was kind of at a point where, you know, I feel as if I'm helpful on the floor, because I do have a split role between management and floor work. I feel as if my competency is high enough on the floor to where I'm getting a little faster, and I have more time on the management side, and it's time for me to start ticking off some things like that. So that's been a good challenge. I'm looking forward to that. One of the other things that has been, well, it's been on my mind a lot. 2024 has been a year where I've really been trying to figure out what the channel is going to be. You know, I've had some folks on the marketing side of things tell me that, you know, I call this a side hustle. And I've had some people that are, you know, on the marketing side of things that are saying, you know, what you're doing doesn't count as a side hustle. You know, you release, you know, 365 videos a year, blah, 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 blah. And now, granted, you know, I have help without the amazing Andy. I would not be able to do the stuff that I'm doing. But I was really focused on, all right, so how can I, like, maybe like get advertisers or different things like that. And I was really thinking about it. It's like, all right, so I'm producing this content. Is there a way that I can make my personal budget, like at the house with the family, like give us a little more breathing room, right? I think that's sometimes people are upset when you say things like that. I mean, hopefully you're not, you know, with the idea that somebody that creates content, you know, like, I mean, I understand that this is like a free will thing that I'm doing. I mean, I understood that end of the contract when I was getting into it, but you know, you do hope to like build some sort of value for yourself at some point. And so I've really been struggling with that this past year, and it's been kind of a source of stress. And I don't know, like over the last couple of weeks, I think I've just really embraced the idea. So like I was talking about doing like specialized content behind a paywall. I don't think I'm going to do that. And, you know, I mean, I guess it's not written in stone. You never know what's going to happen. But I think that the goal, I think my primary goal for the channel is still going to be, because people shared information with me. My primary goal is I want to stay sharing information. If I do get to a point where I have the time to do, like, you know, a recipe writing, like quote unquote masterclass type concept, right? That's just something I would do and release, you know? And I don't know, looking at it like that is actually a little bit freeing for me. And it's kind of taken some stress off. I'm a person that puts a lot of stress on myself, right? And so I don't know. Overall, it's been a pretty healthy move. And yeah, I think by and large that's June's Career Corner. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. If you feel as if you got any value out of the video, please like and subscribe. There are also other videos that you can watch. They're gonna maybe be over here or over here. Appreciate you watching.